Well, welcome to this Sports Showcase event on Harford TV. Tonight we're at North Harford High School for a Chesapeake Division girls basketball matchup between two teams near the top of their division. The Cougars from Fallston, 8-4, North Harford Hawks, 5-3. I'm Don Morrison. With me, Barb Solberg. Barb, you're looking at a game tonight. Some people think Fallston and North Harford, maybe not a rivalry, but it certainly is.
It is, and last year Fallston beat North Harford twice, once in the regular season and once in the playoffs, and I can guarantee you those returning players for North Harford, they didn't forget that. So they have an extra incentive tonight, I think.
And playing at home, certainly you want to do well before your home crowd. Fallston Cougars, we're talking about a team, Barb, that's big. They start 3 6-footers. They're an experienced team. They're bringing back 4 players off a region championship team. You know, it looks like they're loaded.
It does, and they are a little taller than North Harford, but I watched North Harford play too, and they're a quick, scrappy team.
Yeah, we were looking at some of the comparative scores, and yeah, Fallston has beaten a couple of teams that North Harford has lost to, but North Harford has also beaten some of the teams that Fallston beat by a larger score. I'm looking especially at that Edgewood game where North Harford just lost by 5 points. Fallston lost by what, 14?
Yeah, North Harford was. I was at that game. North Harford was very competitive, and they were in the game the whole time.
You're watching now as the Fallston Cougars are being introduced. Jaden Woods, number 1, the daughter of the head coach, who came out to Johnny Brooks right there at the center court to be greeted. Number 8, Brooke Ballesta. Number 5, Natalie Worth. Number 11, Mara Lawal. And number 20, Sarah Gagny. Those are the starters for, I should say, Sarah Nagy, not Gagny, forward senior for Fallston. They're starting, 2 seniors, 3 seniors actually, a junior and a sophomore. Experienced, dedicated, just a team that looks like it has it all.
And they do have it all. They're well disciplined on defense. They move the ball on offense. They can shoot the three-pointer. There's not too much they can't do.
Now you're looking at the home team. Introduce number 5, Amelia Hartlob. She is a freshman. Barb, imagine being a freshman about 5 feet tall, starting against Fallston. That's going to be a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I read some of the notes ahead of time, and I think she's taken over the point guard duties.
Haley Greco, number 1, the sophomore guard. Number 10, Peyton Dawson, the junior forward. Number 15, Lauren Nicholson. And number 24, Peyton Demberklowski. I'm going to say that name right. Dembakowicz. Sorry about that, Peyton. That is the North Harford starting lineup. North Harford coming in, as we said, at 5-3, 8-4, the Fallston Cougars. Now to honor our country, here is our national anthem. Just about ready to get underway here at North Harford. A nice crowd. Most of the crowd on our side of the court here, Barb, but we're pretty much surrounded by fans from Fallston and North Harford, being neighboring school districts. Again, that's part of the idea. You being an Aberdeen star back in your day when you were in high school, you know how it was to play Haverty Grace, the team that was right on your border. So that's what you have when North Harford plays Fallston. Probably noticed that each of these teams, the coach, Johnny Woods for Fallston and Sager for North Harford, they both have daughters playing on the team. That sometimes is a challenge.
That can be a very big challenge. I mean, being the dad when the game starts, you got to take your dad hat off and put your coaching hat on, and you have to coach. Same with the player. You're a player. You're not the daughter. You can't get preferential treatment, which is sometimes hard, but that's what you got to do.
Just about ready to get underway. That's Fallston in the orange uniforms and North Harford in the white home uniforms. North Harford going from left to right. The Hawks get the ball. Almost a backcourt, but she didn't establish it, so we're underway. North Harford with the basketball. North Harford, as we said, coming in at 5-3. Fallston at 8-4. Looks like they're playing a man-to-man defense, are the Cougars. Driving the baseline, cut off, almost taken away. Driving, one-hander up and off the rim, no good. Rebound to Fallston's number 1, Jaden Woods, and here come the Cougars on the attack. Driving the baseline, cut off. Now puts it up and good. Good shot by Brooke Balesta. Brooke, who averages 10.5 points a game, so Fallston breaks on top by 2-0. But right away you see pressure.
I do, yeah, and I saw North Harford move the ball well. They got a good shot. They just didn't convert, and Fallston got inside in the paint and for an easy layup.
Hartlob gets the ball out into the corner. Driving the baseline, can't get the shot off, gets it back out front. Hartlob looking for a 3 off the back of the rim, no good. Check it was not Hartlob, but it was Hartlob who made the shot unsuccessfully. Open for a 3 off the front of the rim, no good. Now Jaden Woods.
And there's a littlest one on the court with the rebound. How about that?
And Jaden Woods, this young lady, is 3rd in the state in 3-point shots made among the 2A schools. Driving. Almost now stops, pops. No foul is called. Fallston came away with the rebound. Brooke Balesta. Balesta gets rid of it. Jump shot from the elbow, no good. Rebound comes off to the smallest person, Amelia Hartlob, the 5'1" freshman.
Rebounds.
Yeah, she's got 2 already. Driving. Boy, she doesn't look like a freshman. Doesn't play like a freshman. Looking for 3, doesn't draw iron. Rebound comes off to Sarah Nagy. Sarah stayed right there with the basketball. 2-0 early. We're about 2 minutes into the game. Looks like North Harford's playing a zone defense. Maybe a sagging zone.
Yeah.
Nice little jump shot. That's Balesta. She's got all 4 points in the ball game. Fallston leading by 4-0. And a travel is called. Inadvertently. Tyrone Sherrod right on the moment there. It looked like maybe she didn't put the ball down. Just kind of walked with it.
Yeah, I wasn't really watching. I was waiting for everyone to get down court.
Yeah, you're normally you're waiting for them to play down court, but Fallston gets it back. Cougars up by 4-0. Driving scoop one-hander. That's Jaden Woods, the coach's daughter.
With the left hand.
Yeah, she is. Here comes Hartlob. Gets rid of it. Looking for the 3. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound comes off to Fallston. Taken by Nat Worth. North Harford has had the looks, Barb, hasn't been able to convert yet.
Yeah, they're not afraid to shoot the 3 either. They'll keep shooting it. They'll start converting.
5:19 as you see left here in this first quarter. Slowing it down a moment. Driving, shoots the running one-hander, won't get it to fall. That was Mara Lawal with that shot. North Harford yet to score. 3 minutes into the game. Almost cut off. Driving, pops from the elbow. From the rim, no good. That was Tally Greco. North Harford gets it back, puts up the shot, no good. Another rebound for North Harford. She's fouled. That's the Hawks' Peyton Dimblewitz.
So I'd like to see when they get the offensive rebound just to go right back up.
Peyton Dimbakowitz to shoot 2. Dimbakowitz averaging almost 10 points a game. Front of the rim and does not fall in. So Barb, you've gone over 3 minutes. You haven't scored. It's not the way you draw it up.
No, it certainly isn't, but they're getting good shots.
Yep, and they're only down by 6. There it is, the first one good. Then Bakowitz puts it in. North Harford, that's Mara Lawal, the point guard, sophomore, only really underclassman on the team. Long one-hander by Woods, won't fall. Long rebound comes off to North Harford. That's Dawson. Dawson into the corner. Cross-court pass almost taken away, and it is taken away, but out of bounds it goes. Good defense by Mara Lawal. Well, the home fans are not happy. They're thinking that should have been North Harford ball. Just about halfway through the first period. Woods back out front it comes. Driving, Worth pops the one-hander. Rebound comes to Peyton Dawson. Still only down by 5, even though North Harford's got their offense started yet. Oh, nice give and go. Good shot. That's Dawson. She's got 2. Team back within 3. So that was a great look.
Yeah, that's how you draw it up.
Scooping one-hander is not good. Rebound comes to Nicholson, Lauren Nicholson. Pass coming forward. Foul is going to be called. Peyton Dawson put it up. She's fouled. She'll be shooting 2. Looks like they called that foul on number 20, Sarah Nagy. Makes the first. Subs coming in for Fallston. 15 is Madeline Moorhead, along with number 13, that's Andrea Dorzis. Second one off the rim, no good. Back within 2 is North Harford. Shooting from the corner. Rebound, Worth. Tied up. Possession error will stay with Fallston.
Now it looks like North Harford's playing man-to-man.
Looks like they're going to call a foul. They're saying that Dawson reached around and took the ball from the young lady DeRosas, who was trying to inbound it. Open for the shot. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound comes to the little girl on the court, Mara Lawal. Going to go off to the side of the rim, but they're going to say it went off North Harford. Fallston will retain possession.
Refs are discussing that.
Yeah, Jason Stager, the coach for Jason Stager, I'm sorry, the coach for North Harford, not happy about that call. Open for the shot. Off the, I don't think she called bank, but it went in.
No, that was a 2-pointer. It was not a 3. It was close.
Jaden Woods, 8-4. Woods has 4. Balesta has 4. Cut off. Oh, good defense. Recovered by North Harford. Driving that baseline.
Shot clock's running down. 8 to go on the shot clock.
30-second shot clock. They do get it up. Doesn't hit anything, though. And the 30-second shot clock does go off. They got the shot off, Barb, but it didn't hit rim. 8-4 our score, as you see. Fallston jumped out to a 5-point lead, a 6-point lead. They're up 6-0. North Harford has come back to make it close. Block by North Harford. That was by Greco. Greco puts it up. Nice shot by Kelly
That was a
Greco.
great job. She had 4 defenders around her, and doing the wise thing, she stopped and pulled up, took the jumper.
Got the block, got the recovery, got the point. Back within a basket. Cut off. Back out front it comes, and a little shuffle foot.
A little hop.
Referee Butch Hensel saw that, made the call. And for North Harford, I should say for Fallston, Marissa Dixon, number 3 in the game. Come the Hawks, a point here, a basket they can tie. 3-pointer they can take a lead. Gimbakowicz driving, puts up the one-hander. Bang, it's good. That's a 2, we're tied.
Yeah, with Fallston playing his own defense, it's going to be very important for North Harford to get those outside shots.
First tie of the game at 1:45 left in the period. Balesta driving, puts up the one-hander, won't fall. Rebound comes off. North Harford has it. That's Nicholson. Chance to take the lead. Nicholson gets rid of it. Back out front it comes. Driving one-hander, won't fall. Shot by Dawson, couldn't get to go in. Timeout is called by Fallston. Johnny is not happy at all about what he's seen. Johnny Wood says, hey, let's take a timeout and talk this over. What have you seen, Bart?
Well, North Harford got off to a slow start, like you said, 6-0, and now we're tied. And I think they were getting good shots off. They just weren't falling, and now they're starting to fall.
Well, you think about that block that was made by North Harford, by Greco. Sophomore, she got the block, got the recovery, went down, and as Barbara, you said, she was surrounded by 4 players. Hey, put it up, and she did.
Yeah, 4 bigger players, so she did a great job.
Hey, we talked about bigger. You look at the comparative. You've got Hartlob, who's at 5'1", Greco, who is at 5'7", Dawson 5'9", Nicholson 5'9", and Dembakowicz at 5'7". You look at Fallston, they've got 3 6-footers playing for them.
Yeah, you would think it would be one-sided, but I'm not so sure.
Nice give and go, but losing the ball.
Good hustle.
Diving for it and out of bounds it will go.
And there's the dive we just saw when they practiced.
We saw that, yeah, in the warm-ups where they slid across the floor. We said, what's that all about? Well, we just found out. Getting used to touching the floor. North Harford a chance to take the lead. Double team.
Well, putting some pressure on North Harford.
Pressure defense, driving the baseline, looking to get rid of it, gets it out front. Dembakowicz thinks about the 3. Diving for the basketball. It's going to go, see, the whistle blows. They'll say the ball will stay with North Harford. 46 seconds left in the first period, as you see. Cross-court pass into the hands of Nicholson. Back out front it goes, looking for the 3. Good! That's Pally Greco. Greco has 5. Her team is up by 3. 30 seconds.
She can shoot that 3-pointer.
That was a distance 3-pointer. They say it's a tie ball game, and it will go to North Harford, a tie-up on the alternating possession rule. Hawks up by 3. Remember, they trailed 6-0 when this period started. What's been the difference, Bart?
I think, like I said, the shots have been good. They just weren't falling, and now for North Harford, they are. They're moving the ball well on offense.
Moving the ball. Dembakowicz puts it up. Good.
They're getting good shots, and now they're starting to fall.
Pulled away to a 5-point lead. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound, North Harford, and that'll end the first period with the Hawks leading by 13-8. Barb, that was what a turnaround when it looked like Fallston had everything they wanted, had the first 6 points. Now North Harford comes back. I think the difference, that Greco block, you know, when she blocked the ball, recovered it, went in for the 2-pointer.
Change of momentum considerably.
There you see the Fallston Brain Trust thinking, you know, what went wrong here? What's happened? We had this game where we wanted it, and now suddenly it's got out of possession. Let's see, that makes it, what, 13-2? North Harford had a run after the first couple of minutes of the game.
Yeah, and like I said, they started out 6-0, and they only scored 2 more points after halfway through the first quarter.
Now 5 points for Greco and 5 points for Dembakowicz. 3 points for Peyton Dawson. That's the scoring for North Harford. For Fallston, Woods had 4 and Balesta had 4. That's their only points. They're got the 8 points on the board. So I'm going to put you in the coach's shoes. If you're Johnny Woods, what did you say to your team?
That's a tough one. I don't know if North Harford ramped up the defense, but it seemed like in those last few minutes, Fallston wasn't getting any shots off.
Mara Lawal with the ball. Worth driving the baseline, puts up the one-hander, but that's a nice shot by
That
Nat
really
Worth.
was.
Her first 2 points of the night. She's averaging 10 points a game. Don't leave her open. Off the front of the rim, no good. Greco's shot failed to fall. The wall stops and pops, won't go. Rebound comes off to Fallston. Hook shot, no good. Worth with the rebound, and finally the rebound corralled by Lauren Nicholson. Here comes North Harford. Inside it goes, back out front, looking for the two. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound comes into the hands of Balesta. Passes to Worth. Worth with a shot. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Nicholson. Here comes North Harford.
I think that last shot might have been deflected.
Nicholson, the 5'9" junior. Into the corner, Dembakowicz driving the baseline. Nope, they said she stepped on the line, did Dembakowicz. Ball will go over to Fallston.
North Harford's doing a great job getting the ball inside and passing it back outside and doing it quickly.
Mara Lawal, the sophomore point guard, gets it to Nat Worth, and yeah, it looks like she carried the ball.
Yeah, that first step was a little too big, I think.
And the ball went above her head, and called by Tyrone Sherrod, the referee, saying, no, you can't do that. You might be able to do it on the playground, but not here. 13-10 our score, as you see. What a game it's been in turnarounds. Fallston starting with that 6-0 lead, a 13-2 run by North Harford to lead now by 13-10.
Yeah, Fallston has a deep bench. They'll get girls in and out regularly, and I wonder if sometimes the cohesiveness sometimes changes when you got players coming in and out so often.
Good point. Yeah. North Harford, who is at 5-3, they've won their last 2 games in a row. We watched the JV game here before this varsity game. The Fallston JV won. They are now undefeated this season. They won convincingly. You look at what they've got coming up. In fact, they have a couple of guards that I think could be playing varsity for most teams, but they're blocked because of the great play on the varsity.
And they may very well be playing on varsity a little later this year.
Lawal comes up from behind, almost gets the steal. It'll stay with North Harford. Peyton Dawson to trigger it in. Sarah Nagy on her. It's Natalie Barnt in the ball game, number 3 for North Harford. Lauren Nicholson. Pop in and out it goes. The rim was unkind to Peyton Dawson. Fallston a chance to tie with a 3-pointer. Lawal driving, gets rid of it. Worth puts it up and good. Great pass, great conversion. Worth has 4.
That was a great look.
Team back within 1 now. So it's a 4-0 run for timeout is called. No, they're going to say it's a foul.
It's a foul.
Looked like maybe North Harford was trapped and was going to call a timeout. Instead, the foul is going to be called.
Yeah, Fallston's really putting the pressure on now.
Got a 2-on-1 break. Can't convert. Back out front, it comes on the drive. Lawal gets the steal. It's a 1-on-none. She puts it up left-handed, and it won't fall. Rebound to Nicholson. Diving for the basketball. Tie up. Possession arrow going to North Harford.
Don, I was watching a WNBA game, and they still do jump balls. They don't have the possession arrow.
Yeah, I think that's
shocking.
It's shocking, and I think dumb.
I think dumb too. It
slows the game
slows
down.
everything down.
Yeah. New player coming in for North Harford. Looks like, number 4. And that's Cammie Appleby in the ball game. First time we've seen her. Natalie Barnt with the ball. Collision is going to be called against North Harford. Foul on Natalie Barnt.
I hope everyone's all right.
That was a full-on collision.
Tough.
Hartlob gets it in. That's Worth. Gets her own rebound, puts it up, and puts it in. Worth has 6 points in this period.
Yeah, she's got a nice little jump shot. She just goes straight up with it.
Fallston takes
Well
the lead
balanced.
again, 14-13. North Harford yet to score here in the second period. Dembakowicz puts up the jumper, gets it.
Right on cue, Don.
She has got a nice shot, does Dembakowicz, averaging almost 10 points a game. She's got 6. Team back ahead. Another lead change. That's our third lead change of the night. Worth cut off. Looking for 3. Good!
She knew it right away.
Balesta with a 3. That puts her team back up by 2. Back and forth we go. Dembakowicz cut off. Thinks about the shot.
Yeah, I think she just lost the ball there momentarily.
Jumper. Won't fall. Boy, nice rebound by North Harford, looking for the 2. Worth has the rebound taken away. Dembakowicz, back of the rim, no good. Johnny Woods is incensed. He thinks his player, in this case his daughter, was fouled from behind. He's trying to explain to the official, you can't do that.
Yeah, in this case, I think you got your coach's hat and your daddy hat on. In that case, it looked from here like it was a foul.
Yeah, looked like she went over the back. Woods will sit down momentarily. 2-point lead for Fallston with the basketball. The wall driving, won't fall. Great rebound. That's by Dawson. Almost has the ball taken away. That's Hartlob. Dembakowicz shooting the 3. All long, doesn't draw iron. Saved in bounds, but out of bounds it goes. 2-point lead for Fallston. Fallston has scored now 9 points in this period to just 2 for North Harford. Hard lob. That's Balesta. Looking for 3. No good. Dembakowicz gets the uncontested rebound. Cut off. Balesta on the defense.
Oh.
This is going to be a takeaway. No! North Harford ends up with the basketball. Looked like they had a 3-on-none. Out of bounds it will go. It will go back to Fallston. Bit sloppy play here momentarily.
North Harford's trying to substitute a little bit more size in the game now.
Madeline Moorhead in for Fallston, number 15.
And Emily Signor?
Emily Signor, number 20.
Just came in. She's got some good height.
Yep, she's a 6-footer, 6-foot senior. First time we've seen her. Inside 3 minutes left in the half. Almost losing the ball. That was Simone Small, number 2. Off the back of the rim, no good. The shot by Balesta. Here comes North Harford, a chance to tie. Dembakowicz. Nope, they're saying that she walked before she put the ball down. The call is the travel. I think those are the correct calls. They're a little tight on the call, but she certainly did shuffle her feet.
That's a tough one. We need super slow motion to see.
In the ball game now for Fallston's number 3, Marissa Dixon. Worth. That's Dixon with the basketball. Now Balesta. Balesta turns that corner, puts it up off the back of the rim, no good.
Good rebound
Worth with
by
the
Worth.
rebound. And there's that travel again. But they're calling that close. You've got to put the ball down. TV players coming in. Woods will come back in for Fallston, number 1. Along with number 12, Kaylee Dillard. I think that's the first time we've seen Kaylee. I think just about everybody on that Fallston team has seen the court here so far. Two minutes exactly. Into the corner. Cut off. Shot from the elbow, no good. That was by Emily Signor, the shot. Knocking the ball away is Greco. Worth coming back in the game.
She didn't get a very long rest.
And I wouldn't, Natalie Worth is the heart and soul, the glue of this Fallston team. Has 6 points, her only 6 points of the night coming here in this second period. Getting the ball in. Shot won't fall. Rebound out of bounds. It'll stay with Fallston. Worth to trigger it in again. Woods. Player goes down, no call. Worth driving the baseline, lost control, out of bounds it goes. Probably a low-scoring game, but a bit surprising. These two teams have put up a lot of points.
Yeah, I think both defenses are doing a great job. They're getting shots off, but they're tough shots.
Almost a takeaway. There's no 10-second backcourt in girls basketball. You can take all the time you want, up to 30 seconds. To the corner, looking for three. No good. Rebound.
Oh,
loses it out of bounds.
Did a great job blocking out, but just lost the ball out of bounds.
Tally Greco to inbound the basketball. Worth almost the steal. Tally Greco, the sophomore.
Well, she transferred from John Carroll.
She did, yeah. About halfway through this year, she transferred. And if you're North Harford's team, you're happy about that. Push is called against Fallston. That was Natalie Barnes that was driving number 3. Girls basketball now is 5 fouls. After the 5th foul, you're shooting in each period. Neither team has been in the bonus.
Yeah, there haven't been a lot of fouls called. There have been some violations called, but not fouls.
Let's see what that call is going to be. Looks like it might be a foul. Yeah, they're going to call it on number 20 for North Harford, Emily Signor. Inside a minute left in the first half. Been a very low-scoring second period. Natalie Worth driving, blocked from behind. What a great block. That was by Signor.
That's where that extra height comes in.
The 6-footer comes over the top and blocks it without fouling. Looks like they might be looking for the last shot.
Is that about a 6-second difference in the shot clock?
And they don't get it. Here comes Worth. Driving, gets rid of it, and losing it out of bounds. A little sloppy play we've seen here on both sides. 18.7, and now North Harford can take the last shot if they can get it up court. Fallston's going to pressure.
I think that pressure has made a difference. It's making North Harford work to get the ball up and down the court.
15 seconds. Hawks get it across.
Gets them out
Almost
of
a backcourt. Out of bounds, high, unable to corral the pass was Natalie Barnes. Now Fallston has it with 7.5 seconds left. Natalie Worth comes back in.
I think that pressure that Fallston's putting on is preventing North Harford from setting up their offense. They're working so hard to get it down court.
Remember, North Harford led this game 13-8 at the end of the period. They've scored exactly 2 points in this entire period. Got to get it off with 5 seconds. 4
North Harford's
seconds.
putting
3.
the pressure on now.
Worth driving, gets it, it won't fall. That's how we end at the half, 17-15. As we said, North Harford gets just 2 points in an entire period, whereas Fallston gets 9 points to go up by 17-15. Barb, we've seen like 2 different games here, actually 4 different games. First it was Fallston, then it was North Harford, then it was Fallston.
Again.
Yeah, a lot of sloppy play in that second period, so a very low-scoring first half, 17-15.
Yeah, and I think we're going to get more of the same in the second half. It's just going to be which team goes on a run and can maintain that lead.
And you can see the rivalry between these teams coming out, the emotions of both teams. They both want to win so badly.
Yes, you can see the passion.
So here we are at the half with a score of 17-15. Fallston with that 2-point lead. Johnny Woods getting in a final statement with the referees, not happy about some of the officiating in the first half. We'll take a break. We'll come back. 17-15 our score. The Cougars leading by 2. Don't go away. We'll be back. Well, we're back with you just before the start of the third period. It is, as you see, Fallston winning by 2 at 17-15. What a weird game, Barb. You know, we saw Fallston break ahead to the beginning. North Harford came back, looked like they had the game under control, then scored only 2 points in that entire second period.
Yeah, we talked about the pressure Fallston put on North Harford. I think that made a big difference. They couldn't set up their offense when they did. The shot clock was down.
Fallston with the basketball. Great pass, great conversion. Pass by Worth. The conversion by Balesta. She's got 9. Her team up now by 4. That pressure, I think you're right, really made a difference in that second period.
And they come out and they don't pressure them right away. So we'll see.
Pass inside. Left-handed layup won't go. Bakowitz didn't get the ball before. Looking Woods for 3 off her shots tonight. Remember, she's a young lady who is 3rd or among the top 3 in the state in 3-point shots made. Talking about Jaden Woods, she's got 4 points, no 3s so far. Yep, the travel is called. Butch Hensel says, yeah, it doesn't matter. You were being defended and you took the extra step. Barb, we've seen a lot of turnovers, a lot of violations, very few fouls. North Harford has just 2 fouls. Fallston has 6. The only buddy in any foul trouble, Nagy has 2. North Harford almost loses the basketball and now does. Interception made by Mara Lawal. She goes, scoops it, won't fall. Rebound, and she is fouled, putting the ball up with number 20, Nagy. Well, Nagy has played a good game, hasn't scored yet.
It seemed to me, maybe I don't remember, but I don't know that she played that much in the first half.
She had those 2 fouls, so maybe that's part of the reason. Rolls that first one in. Now it's a 5-point lead for Fallston. Remember, they were down 13-8 after the first period. Rebound North Harford. Here come the Hawks trying to get back into the basketball game.
Also with the man-to-man defense.
Well, you're right, Worth.
Oh, and there's a steal.
And the foul is going to be called. Natalie Worth with the steal. She's fouled. Remember, they start over at the beginning of each period. It's after the 5th foul, and we've not been anywhere close to that to get into the bonus. Lawal driving, gets rid of it. Woods looking for 3, gets it! On cue, Jaden Woods. Now it's a 8-point lead for Fallston.
There's the pressure again.
We were waiting for that ball to go in by Woods. She is a prolific 3-point shooter. Timeout called by North Harford.
Yeah, that was a good timeout. She picked up her dribble without knowing what she was going to do with the ball, so that was a good timeout by the coach.
Jason Steger wants to get his team back in formation, if you will. You know, we were talking, Barb, at halftime, Johnny Woods' entire staff stayed on the court talking to one another rather than going into the locker room until really late in the half. Kind of an unusual coach's move.
It was unusual, and we were speculating. Were they talking strategy or were they talking about the refs? We
there
don't
you
know.
see the 2 sets of coaches talking. First of all, for Fallston, Eric Bromwell and Matt Durzik. Eric Browning, I'm sorry, Eric, the assistant coaches for Fallston. North Harford, Jason Steger, the head coach.
And it looks like Fallston's coming out and they're not adjusting too much from what they did that second quarter.
Michael Sheehy and LeVar Elliott, the assistant coaches for North Harford. Let's see if the Hawks can get back into the game here.
I think they have yet to put up a shot in this second half.
Passing up the three. Then Bakowitz will put it up. Doesn't draw iron, it'll go out of bounds. Think about it, North Harford has scored 2 points since the beginning of the second period. The way I figure that's like 9 minutes, maybe 10 minutes now. Worth gets rid of it. Balesta, jumper. Dembakowicz with the rebound. Taken away by North Harford. Here's Worth, puts it up from the foul line, won't go. Rebound North Harford, taken by Peyton Dawson.
There you go. And I think that's what North Harford has to do. They got to get that rebound and go.
Dembakowicz driving, she's fouled. Peyton Dembakowicz has 7 points. She had the only 2 points for Fallston, I should say for North Harford in that second period. Let's see if North Harford can break into the scoring column here. By the way, that's the third foul on Nagy. Very few fouls have been called, but she has 3. 2 shots for Dembakowicz.
You know, when we talked about Fallston has a deep bench and North Harford doesn't have quite the depth that they do, and I'm wondering if fatigue might come into play later in the game.
Second shot is good. 7-point lead for the Cougars. Natalie Worth, Balesta. Driving one-hander.
That was a great
play
drive
by LaWall. Her first 2 of the night.
She might be the second shortest person on the court, but that didn't bother her one bit.
Lead back up now to 9, the biggest lead of the night. Driving, and the one-hander will not fall. Looked like it was going down, but it didn't.
Did everything right except fall.
Peyton Dawson's shot rolled off the rim. Inside it goes. Turn around. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to go to White to North Harford. Good job by Nicholson. Lauren Nicholson, number 15, playing defense. Cammie Appleby, number 4, in for North Harford. Appleby, just a freshman. Dembakowicz. Taken away by Worth. Natalie Worth, great pass. Balesta puts up the one-hander and gets it to fall. Brooke Balesta now with 11 points, leading all scorers. Lead up now to 11. Danger time for North Harford.
Yeah, it really is. They got to start getting good shots up.
And the pass to nobody. She was harassed by that great Fallston defense. Turned and threw the ball out of bounds. Into the ball game for North Harford is 20, Emily Signor. Balesta. Signor. Into the corner, Worth. Woods thinking about the 3, puts it up, back of the rim, no good. Rebound Fallston. Oh, great double team by North Harford. Good timeout by Johnny Woods. Johnny Woods, I think we could say, was not real pleased with the officiating in that first half. He had some words to say, kind words, I'm sure respectful.
Oh, I'm sure they were kind.
But to the officials at halftime. There you see Johnny Woods. Great, great coach. 7 years he's been at Fallston. He's won a state title back in 22, won the region title last year, lost in the regions the year before.
And he's surrounded by assistant coaches that have a lot of basketball experience themselves.
They do that. Talking about assistants Eric Browning and Matt Durzik. I mean, you look at Fallston, their JV team, I think could play on a par with varsity teams, many varsity teams in the county, undefeated. They just simply wiped the floor, if you will, with North Harford in this first game. So Fallston has not only the great players on the court, They're saying that Natalie Worth stepped out of bounds inadvertently, so the ball will go to North Harford. Finishing my point about Fallston, if you're a Fallston fan, you look at their past success and you look at what's coming in the future. Looks very bright for this orange and black team. Tally Greco. Tally had 5 points in the first period, hasn't scored since. Looking for 3 off the front of the rim, no good. Dembakowicz with the rebound, she'll put it up. Back of the rim, no good. Worth tries to get the rebound. Dembakowicz will try it again. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound, Balesta.
It looks like the only shots North Harford's getting off are outside that three-point line.
Natalie Worth.
A nice pass behind the back.
And she is fouled. Yeah. You think that's who she intended to pass it to?
I do.
Okay,
I
then.
really think it was.
Let's say it was. It was a great behind-the-back pass.
It was.
That'll send Mara Lawal to the line, shooting 2. Front of the rim, no good. That foul was on Emily Signor. That's her second foul as well.
And Hartlob comes in the game for Greco.
Second one, also no good. Rebound comes into the hands of Emily Signor. Almost a turnover. Good job by Worth. Dembakowicz. Lawal takes it away and lays it up, misses the shot. Rebound though, Balesta right there on the spot to get the rebound.
Never put the ball on the floor, went right back up with it. Didn't even go right back up with it. She went up and shot it.
Got 13 points, does Balesta. Her team up now by 13. Getting her own rebound, putting it back out front. Dembakowicz now. Oh, 3/4 of the way down, but won't fall. Rebound by Signor, she's fouled. They talk about the home rim being kind. It hasn't been for North Harford tonight.
No, it has not.
Signor will be shooting 2. Foul called on the wall. That's her first. Makes the first.
You just start to see some of the frustration in North Harford. Is that they just are not getting good shots off.
Simone Small, number 2 in the ball game, along with number 12, Kaylee Dillard for Fallston. Cammie Appleby, number 4, in for North Harford. Second one is also good. Signor makes them both. She's got 2 points. Her team driving. Oh! Boy, that didn't sound good, but popping right up.
I think that she hit her elbow. We thought it was her head, but I think it was her elbow.
Simone Signor. Foul was against Appleby. Lawal, great pass. Nice rebound, but a block by Nicholson. It'll stay here with Fallston. 2:17 as you see left here in the third period. It has been all Fallston since the beginning of that second period. Lawal. Back out front to Small.
She was thinking about putting that up.
It looked good. She thought maybe I better not.
I don't know if it's too early, but it seems like Fallston might be stalling a little bit.
Yeah, got 30 seconds to put it up. Don't get a shot off. Oh, great steal. Small comes from behind, and she's down again. Not hurt. She's coming to the ball game with a lot of energy, Barb. He wants to tell the coach, hey.
And the lineup Fallston has looked like one of their shorter lineups of the night. But they're getting the job done.
Going to bring in another shorter player. Marissa Dixon, number 3, getting ready to come in. It looks like maybe coming in for Small. Third foul on Signor for North Harford. First one good. That lead now up to 12 points. It was at 13 at one point. Doesn't draw iron, and the official save will be North Harford's basketball. 30-18 as you see our score. It was 13-8 North Harford at the end of the first period. They've scored 5 points from that point. Foul is going to be called. Foul is on Dixon. That's her third. Bob, you're right, that pressure defense by Fallston all over the floor.
They're all over it because North Harford just cannot get that ball in the paint.
And a takeaway by the Cougars. That's by Madeline Moorhead. A good sportsmanship there as Nicholson reaches down. Lauren Nicholson to pick up Madeline Moorhead after knocking her down. Sorry about that. North Harford's basketball. Just can't get the ball to fall. Oh, again, Simone Small down, and they help each other up. Amelia Hartlob. Ball now goes to Fallston with 1:22 left in the period. Foul is going to be called against Amelia Hartlob. Amelia, the 5'1" freshman. Barb, you played on varsity as a freshman. That's quite an honor.
I did. I didn't play a lot, but I did play.
Simone Small. Makes the first, misses the second. Almost backcourt, and she does go backcourt. The North Harford fans are telling Mr. Butch Hensel.
Yeah, I saw her. She had
not.
one foot on one side and one on the other.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's backcourt or not.
That back foot did come after she got into the front court, then the back foot went behind the line. Right on the spot was Butch Hensel. Small.
Oh.
Foul is going to be called.
I think there was another block by Signor. So her height's making a little bit of a difference in there.
We talked about how few number of fouls there were in the first half. Boy, there have been a lot of fouls here in the second half.
Maybe that halftime talk made a difference with the refs.
Fallston already in the bonus. North Harford one more foul and they will be. Overshooting the basket. Out of bounds it goes. It will stay here with North Harford. Inside a minute left in the third period. Lauren Nicholson will trigger it in. Now a foul.
Now we're calling all kinds of fouls.
Yeah, lots of contact. That foul is going to be on Dixon. They're saying 3 on Dixon. I had 3 already, but now they're saying that was just their third.
I mean, there's only 50 seconds left, but that's 5 fouls
Mm-hmm.
on Fallston.
Natalie Barnt to shoot the first. Remember, in the new rules, there's no 1-and-1. Everything is 2 shots once you reach that 5 fouls in a period. Second one in clearly. Natalie's first point of the night. North Harford has 4 points here in the third period, all from the free throw line. Driving. Rebound by Signor. Out in front by herself.
Oh.
And the foul is going to be called against Fallston.
She had 3 defenders on her. That was a tough shot to get off. So if you're not going to get the shot off, get fouled. She did a good job.
That is the 4th foul now on number 3, Dixon. First one does not draw iron. That's Cammie Appleby. Both teams now in the bonus situation, but as you said, Barb, with just 27 seconds or so left. Second one is in good. 5 points in this period, all from the free throw line for North Harford. 20 seconds, shot clock off. Somehow she did not travel. It looked like
or double dribble.
Backwards layup. What a
Reverse
shot.
layup.
That by Mara Lawal. Mara somehow got under the basket and a reverse layup. That was impressive.
That was very impressive.
Wow.
In there with the big guys.
That was the shot of the night. 13 points now for Balesta. She leads all scorers. Lawal, that's her 4th basket, or 4th point of the night. It is a 13-point lead as we enter the last period. 33-20, Fallston leading over North Harford. Boy, Barb, what does North Harford have to do to actually get some shots up? You'll see this replay. You'll see how she goes under the basket. Barb, how does she do this?
Looks like she got a few screens from her teammates.
Somehow stayed inbounds and then reversed the layup. We're talking about a young lady who's not the tallest in the world. They list her as 5'4". Mara Lawal. They call her Mo Red.
Yeah, that looked like a shot she's practiced before.
Yeah.
I don't think that was the first time she executed.
That's kind of a horse shot. You know, you play horse, remember that? And
oh, yeah.
You look for shots that nobody else can make. My son used to make a shot from behind the basket, over the backboard, and into the basket.
I was watching a college game the other day, and they actually did that, and it was illegal. They weren't allowed to do it. And
really?
I thought he should have. He didn't hit anything. Nothing hit the back, and it just came over.
And
he was inbounds and just hit
I can tell my son it's an illegal shot. He can't do that in horse anymore.
They couldn't do it.
Yeah. Well, a 13-point lead. North Harford does have the basketball. They've got to do something offensively. Nat Worth, though, takes it away.
Yes, what North Harford could do. I think, maybe a little less dribbling, a little less passing. They got to keep moving and getting open, because once they stop, Fallston just swarms whoever has the ball.
Woods with the long 3. Rebound. Comes off to North Harford. Peyton Dawson with that rebound.
That was a great pass.
Taken away, though, by Balesta.
Yeah, I think she should have drove the lane and at least got a shot up.
We're talking about Natalie Worth, the senior 6-footer, 10 points a game, 12 rebounds a game. Great lacrosse player also. Turn good. Shot made by Nagy. Believe it or not, that's her first 2 of the night. Played a good floor game, has Nagy. First team All-County in basketball and lacrosse last year. Talking about Nat Worth. Then Bakowitz, the ball short. Worth with the rebound. Bringing it up. Good pass. Balesta with the conversion. Wow.
Yeah, it looks a little too easy for Fallston right now.
Balesta now with 15. What a great drive by Worth. And then dishes it just at the right time. Then Bakowitz thinks about it, shuffles the feet. Tyrone Sherrod says that'll cost you the basketball possession. North Harford down by 17. Fallston in no hurry. Woods back out front to Balesta. Now Worth. What a nice crossover.
She just lost the handle at the last minute.
Rebound by Greco. Greco looking for 3. Had it on line, but a bit short. Greco had 5 points in the first period. She's been shut out since.
Yeah, and she's a pretty good three-point shooter.
Yeah, maybe a little bit out of her range, but realizing her team needs points.
Yeah, they might be in desperation mode now.
Balesta puts up the one-hander. In and out it goes. Lawal with the rebound. Well, you got to be impressed with Natalie Lawal. Excuse me, with Mara Lawal. Mo-Red, as she is called. Doesn't let the fact that she's surrounded by bigger players
No,
slow
she
her
doesn't
down.
know any difference.
Woods driving. Gembakowicz looks like she's going to be called for the foul. It looks like they're going to say it was not a shooting foul. The hold before she got the shot off.
It was a nice inbound play.
It was.
Everything except put the ball in the basket.
Dawson with the rebound. Nicholson. Yeah, we made the comment we had no fouls. So we had a total of 8 fouls in an entire first half. North Harford had only 2. It's been foul city since here in the second half. Third foul called on Peyton Dawson. All here in the second half.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll come down to it in the end if North Hartford's going to have to foul, but needing 5 to get there, they may have to start fouling.
Oh, great give and go. Worth can't convert it. Lawal right there. She gets the basket. Mara Lawal. She's
And
now got 6.
looking at the scores table, we're going to get a fresh 5 in the game for North Hartford at our next break. Was what I thought, maybe fatigue's coming into play for North Hartford.
Yeah. Gembakowicz driving, can't get it to fall. Rebound Balesta. Balesta gets it to Lawal. Lawal has it blocked. We give her credit. She has no, let's say, shyness about it. I'm going to take it to the hoop. And as you said, here comes that new 5 in for North Hartford. Emily Signor, number 20. 21, Madison Steger. First time we've seen the coach's daughter in the ball game. Also number 2, that's Liv Tucker.
There's a three-pointer that didn't drop. North Hartford with the rebound.
Appleby. Now Liv Tucker with the basketball. Boy, they're moving the ball well.
They are.
Losing it out of bounds, they're going to say it went off Fallston.
And that's what I think North Hartford has to do. They got to, not dribble as much and pass that ball quickly and keep moving.
Madison Steger gets it in. Wild shot, won't go in. Lawal with the rebound. How many rebounds does she have? Woods looking for 3. Front of the rim, won't go. Worth touches the ball and then brings her hands back like, I never touched that ball. Tyrone Sherrod right on the spot said, yeah, you did. Inside, 4 minutes left in the game. Worth on Stagner. Another foul called. Madison Stager to Stager, I'm sorry, Madison. Oh, great pass, great conversion, and a basket. That by Gabby Tuskinski just in the ball game. Gabby gets her first 2 of the night. Chance for a 3-point play. Boy, great pass by Stager. Tuskinski gets the ball and puts it right in and gets fouled. New players in for Fallston 2 is Simone Small.
And these new 5 for North Hartford are moving the ball a little bit better.
Front of the rim, no good. Rebound, North Hartford. That rebound by Emily Signor. Here comes to the wall. Gets it to Small. And the travel is going to be called. Tried to split those two defenders, didn't get it done. Madison Steger to trigger the ball in. Steger looking for three, front of the rim, no good. Rebound comes off to Fallston. Balesta. Small recovers it. Shot clock down to 8. Balesta. Shot clock at 3. Puts it up. Blocked.
Another block by Signor.
Signor with that block. Emily Signor has done a great job, the 6-foot senior. Inside 3 left in the game. Driving all the way, can't get it to fall. Good drive by Cammie Appleby. Good pass by Lawal, goes by Small though. Boy, Mara Lawal, just a sophomore, Barb. I'm impressed with her court sense. You know, sometimes you know that she's played a lot of basketball outside school to be able to have that sixth sense to be able to pass the ball at the right time.
Yeah, she's been going full throttle and in control of herself.
Speaking of going through full throttle, Simone Small, number 2 for Fallston, back on the floor again. She spent a lot of time diving for the basketball. Pass, Signor puts it in. Good job by Tucker finding Signor. Signor gets the basket. Steger with the interception.
It'll stay down here with Fallston.
Looks like was it out of bounds or did
No,
they
it was a
call?
jump ball. Yeah, they called
Okay.
jump ball.
All right. Alternating possession goes to Fallston. Great block by Signor. That's another block by Signor. She must have 7 or 8 blocks, doesn't she?
She's at least,
Wow.
yes. We've seen 4 in the last minute.
Emily Signor, the 6-foot senior, playing a heck of a game. Inside 2 minutes left in the game as it's a 15-point lead for Fallston, as you see. Taken away by North Harford. Driving, going to be fouled on the play. That was Cammie Appleby who got the loose ball, drove to the basket and got fouled.
And again, this new 5 for North Harford, putting the pressure on defense and getting shots up.
There's that kind home rim. North Harford has been looking for a rim that would let the ball go in. Second one's cleanly through. Appleby now has 3 points on the night. Team back within 13, but only 1:31 left in the game.
Yeah,
Simone Small gets her own rebound. And now we have a jump ball.
that's going to go to North Harford with the possession arrow.
It was Andrea DeRizas who took the shot, got her own rebound. You mentioned about her injuries that she's had, what, 2 ACL surgeries?
Nice pass.
Nice pass and good conversion. Signor with the conversion. Now back within 11, but just a minute to go. And another interception by North Harford. Diving for the basketball.
North Harford tried to get the timeout, but I don't think anybody had possession of the ball when he called it.
Fallston will get the alternating possession of the basketball with 56.7 seconds left in the game. Signor knocks it away, and North Harford gets the basketball. Signor lines it up. Can't get it to fall. I think they're going to call it a walk. Could have been a double dribble, but in any case, it'll be a turnover. Well, Barb, this has been an exciting basketball game. It's not been a, let's say, cleanly played game.
No.
There have been lots of turnovers and lots of violations on both teams. A lot of fouls in the second half.
Yeah, and I think if we had another quarter to play, North Harford might just get there.
Signor puts it up, won't fall. Stager has the rebound taken away. There's that young lady Signor again. A little bit wild shot there. It's the rim, goes out of bounds.
Yeah, but at this point, wild or not, they've got to put them up.
23 seconds left in the game. It is an 11-point lead for Fallston. Blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with North Harford. So, Barb, it looks like the Fallston Cougars will go to 9-4 on the year, 5-4 North Harford. Their record will fall. Their 2-game win streak will end.
Yeah, and it looks like Fallston's going to keep those bragging rights you talked about.
Yeah, they won twice last year. Signor, 7 seconds in the game, 5 seconds. It looks like Fallston will be able just to dribble out this win. Fallston Cougars win the ball game by a final score of 39-28. You look at that score, an 11-point game, but I remind you that North Harford led 13-8 after the first period. They scored a total of 2 points over the next period and a half.
Yeah, and I would attribute that to Fallston and the coaching and putting that pressure on. They'll meet again in February, though.
Yep. 15 points for Brooke Ballista, the leading scorer in the ball game. Only scorer on either team that reached double figures. Peyton Dembakowicz had 8 points for North Harford. She was the leading scorer for the Hawks. Final score again, 39-28, the win for Fallston. The Cougars now, though it wasn't what you call a artistically, well done game, they'll take it.
You'll take it. Anyone will take a win, no matter how you get it.
And North Harford, again, a team that played hard. They went into a funk there in that second period that extended into the third period. After that, it was a pretty even ball game.
Yeah, they turned it around a little bit in that fourth quarter. I think it was just a little too late.
And you mentioned that new group that came in for North Harford who did a really nice job. And, if you're looking for an unsung hero for North Harford, Emily Signor, who had at least 5, 6, maybe 7 blocks. We don't have the official stats, but she played a whale of a ball game.
She did, and I would have gone to her more in that fourth quarter.
Natalie Worth, who had just 6 points in the ball game, 4 points below her average, but I was so impressed with how she played. She plays under control. She plays with great skill, looking for her teammates.
Yeah, absolutely. She's running the floor out there.
And the other young lady I think that deserves a lot of credit is Mora Lawal, the sophomore, 5'4". She played a heck of a game, maybe the shot of the night, that reverse layup from under the basket.
Yeah, that was a highlight for sure.
Well, Barb Solberg, it was an interesting game, a fun game to do, a game that both teams played hard. And again, as we said, there were some rough spots in the game where there were some turnovers and some violations, and it got to be a foul contest there in that second half. But all in all, it was the kind of game you expect when you see two arch rivals play.
You do. Both teams were fighting hard, and that's where the fouls came in. And no one fouled out, so that was the good news.
Well, we hope you've enjoyed this game. The Fallston Cougars coming on the road to North Harford, winning by 39-28, extending their winning streak over North Harford. We're now into the second year. Looking Johnny Woods and his crew to get back toward that postseason, where they won the state title in 22, won the region last year, and hoping to even go a step further.
Yeah, I think they have a good chance in the playoffs.
And
They
again,
look good.
excuse me, Barbara, we mentioned also their JV team that won their 13th consecutive game in the preliminary game, and so Fallston has what looks like a great future in terms of not only the players on the team now, but those coming up from the
Yeah,
JV.
they have a deep bench as it is, and if they bring up some JV players, it's going to be even deeper.
Well, we hope you've enjoyed it. Don Morrison, Barb Solberg, our final score from North Harford, 39-28. We'll see you again down the road.